Yeah, he is. She is. Whatever.
Fate has chosen
Mowgli
to
was
be
there. He was
unkind to
tanking.
me this
Corpse
day.
Groom, Marikaz.
Try not to die.
I don't remember who else.
The battle commences in 10 seconds.
Trooper was the one that asked me to come though.
4, 3,
Um,
1. Let the slaughter commence.
so that's 54 damage versus 60. One crit, one hit, one crit. Nah, the staff is still better. Same int. More stand plus spirit. Yeah, the staff of ruins is better all around compared to Bloodcaller and the Mom offhand.
Yeah,
I still can't.
I figured it would be.
Yeah, like stat for stat is better in every regard. So I got too much shit, man. I'm trying to figure out what I can drop.
But I'd
I
still
got
keep
Rock
that
Fury
offhand
now.
from Mum. I'd still keep that offhand from Mum. I'd keep it. Even if you
Oh,
got rid
yeah.
of Blood Collar, I'd keep that offhand just for, you know, if you ever,
Yeah.
when you get Songblade, it'll happen eventually.
I got Nemesis bracers, Zandalar's bracers, and the Shackles of the Unscarred from her side. The Shackles, I'm not sure if the resistances thing will matter at some point.
I mean, they're probably good for PvP, because it's basically spell penetration.
The Nemesis I don't want to drop in case I ever want to do sets, but I've only got 3 pieces of Nemesis. It's whatever.
Yeah. I have full tier 1, tier 2. Eventually want to have the full tier 2.5 as well, just for the sake of having it.
I mean, I've got a
I
few
just-
pieces here and there, but like pretty much all the tier gear gets replaced by other shit. Good for some resistance gear. Actually has stats on it.
Yeah, and like all the tier pieces have high stam as well. Usually the usually the tier pieces are actually the better pieces to use for PvP. And there's that one trinket that's like really good for melee for PvP that basically gives like armor penetration. It's not called armor penetration, but it essentially is.
I'm going to pull back for now.
Welcome back. I got the Spellweaver's turban
Did you?
from Drac. Yeah, but I can't put it on until I get an enchant. Well, I don't need to put it on until I get an enchant. Because I've already got an enchant on my Hexer's cover and kind of like it better until I get an enchant.
Yeah, makes sense.
I also got the Ghetto Talisman. Draconic Infused Emblem. Increases spell damage by 100 for 15 seconds.
Oh yeah, that one's like, you know, if you don't have the other thing, it's okay.
I haven't tried using it yet. I still got Eye of the Beast on. I'm not sure if it's worth it or not.
Honestly, I don't really think it is. Like, Zandalarian Hero Charm is better than that.
Well, I wouldn't get rid of Zandalarian. I would replace the Eye of the Beast. But I don't know if 2 crit is worth it when I'm spellbound. It does have a 1 minute and 15-second cooldown though, so I mean, you can pop it pretty often. Pop it multiple times in a fight.
Yeah, that's true. But like, that's why Talisman of Third Power, so it has a minute and 30 down cooldown. It's only 15 seconds longer. Yeah, 175. Actually, that actually dropped today in the MC.
Yeah. Who got it?
The other warlock that was in there, not Dodd, the other one. Yeah.
He made it like a fucking bandit, dude. He got the
did.
pants. I don't really need the pants because I got Bloodvine, but I just let him have them because I came in last minute, and I know I'd be pissed if someone did that to me. And I wasn't just gonna come in for rag and take loot. That's just shitty. But I kind of wish I would have went now. Could have had a chance to Talisman.
Yeah, Talisman of Third, like, because we actually had like a few more pug people, we just, other than like a few items that they had already like specifically set on priority, like the bindings, onslaught girdle, and a couple other things. It was all just like open roll.
Yeah, like the Eye of
Like,
Sulfuron.
obviously,
Yeah, that was an open roll.
Yeah, pretty much. Dude, but the thing is, it's more like, do you want to put the money and time into it? Because at this point, there's so many better things.
Right.
It just doesn't feel like it's worth it.
Yeah, it's a trophy piece.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I should have went to MC instead.
Whatever. You said you still want that reps.
Yeah, but I mean,
Like, honestly,
what am I really getting out of rep though? I mean, I'm already revered with Cenarian.
Like yes, okay, there was 2 big items you could have rolled on, which was the Talisman of Third Power, and then you were there for Choker the Fire Lord. So
Yeah.
but you didn't even roll on it.
I did just as to see what would happen.
Did you roll on it?
But I rolled like a 10.
Oh, just to see.
So,
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh no, you rolled really
I
low
rolled a fucking
anyways.
10, so it's whatever. I wouldn't, if one of you guys would have wanted it, I forgot who got it, but I wouldn't have taken it from you anyway.
No, I know you wouldn't. I know you wouldn't have.
Who did
It
get
didn't
it?
even matter.
Did it go to a healer or something?
Specialize. No, Specialize. Yeah, he's a Ellie shaman, so that's fine. That's huge.
Yeah, it's fucking good.
Like unless he gets.
Unless he gets.
He cut out again.
Yeah, sorry. Unless he gets the neck from Twin Imps. That's like the best neck to use until the end of the game for him.
Lend your strength to this ally.
See, therein lies my problem with my Warlock, is that when something does drop, even if I was able to roll on it, I wouldn't want to take it from a main. Because that's how we progress, right? I mean,
Yeah,
I want the people that when I go in there on my main, on my Druid, I want all the people around me to have the best shit they can have so we can push through shit. To me, that's a lot more important than my Warlock getting gear. But at the same time, it's like, if I take my Warlock somewhere and he's not getting anything, well, why the fuck am I going? Like, I mean, I'm basically just raiding to have fun at that point, which is cool. I mean, I do that.
I didn't even think about it, but dude, all 3 Cthulhu's we just had insane weapon drop. I didn't even really think about it, but then I was like, oh yeah, just insane weapon drops in Cthulhu.
I got my weapon on the first boss. The
I
first
know,
time we
dude.
walked in there.
And dude, the drop chance on
my
that,
God.
like all bosses can drop it except for Cthulhu, but they have like the highest drop chance. I think is like 15 on a couple bosses, but they're
That's the
all
only
like
one we
under
saw,
that.
right? So far.
So far, yeah, it's the only one we've seen so far, and I'd like to get that because that staff is the best staff to use on Twin M's.
You know how nice that was to like kill twin imps that same night as well? Because you can't even turn it in unless you kill twin imps.
Yeah, I know.
That was
So
fucking awesome.
you were so happy. You're like, yes. You just
Mhm.
wanted to show everyone the hammer. You're like, look at my hammer. It looks awesome. I don't blame you, dude. It's a sick hammer.
Well, to
It's
be
fucking
honest,
awesome.
I fucking needed it. I still cannot keep up with those damn Thunder Fury tanks. Like,
You try.
I get close, but God, like when I took Hoo Hoo and tanked it that whole time, that was because of Pylon got parried 3 times in a row, is what Fred told me. That's why I got it.
It's
And
just
once
like
I had it, it
when you
didn't drop
when you
off
get
me.
parried. Well, it's like when the tanks are getting, or like when the DPS, when you're just DPSing the eye and they're getting parried by the eye. It's like, how the fuck are you getting parried by an eye?
It sees you coming.
Mercenary camp.
It's hard being a bear tank. I mean, it has its places, but it's really hard to compete against the warrior.
It is for sure, but that's the thing. You need to like, if you're gonna be good as a feral druid, you like need to be really good at it. You can't just be like average.
And you need
think
the
you're-
gear. I mean, they've given me the gear too. That's what's
Yeah,
kept
gear's a-
kept me up there.
But you're one of our main tanks, so of course they're gonna
Yeah.
give you the gear. You deserve it. You're
I
one of
guess
our
you
main
could say the
tanks.
same thing about them with Thunder Fury and all the shit they get.
Yeah, I'm like honestly, I'm fine with our tank just getting gear first, and we're gonna need 8 tanks geared for fucking 4 horseman progression. So
I don't know anything about Nax, man.
I
Other
don't
than I
know
need
anything
frost resistance. Like
yeah, I know we
AQ40
need
was where
frost
my knowledge
resistance.
stops.
Frost resistance, and everything's undead. So yeah, there's that.
Argent Dawn trinket.
Yeah, exactly. There's actually like a really big upgrade one you get from Min-Max. It's like double the power of the Argent Dawn like trinket that we have for like spell power, or like whatever you use. There's like it's a double upgrade basically.
What you
Nice.
Sharko?
Oh, you know, I'm just about to rank the fuck up in Heroes of the Storm.
You want some company? Or are you playing your main?
Well,
lobbies?
it doesn't change that you could still come on over. But yeah, it's I'm on my main right now, and I'm playing ranked, and we're gonna win. And I got 0 deaths.
Wait, who's your main again, Diablo? Or is that just a character you like to fuck around with?
No, I mean
Well-
his main account. He's got 2 accounts.
No,
Also-
but your main account is your main one of your main characters you play Diablo. Or
Pretty
that's
much.
what I'm
I've been playing him so much I don't even remember what other characters feel like anymore.
asking. Really?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But didn't you like say you were like came up with like the build that you're really good with him too?
No, I didn't come up with this at all. But
Or well, didn't come up with, but you used it because you just have fun with it.
it's just
I
fucking
guess.
silly. I don't even understand how anyone ever tanked on any other build besides this ever.
Really?
It's silly. It's a silly fucking build.
But is he supposed to? But is Diablo supposed to be like a tanky character though in general? Like just
Yeah.
type
Well,
of
yeah, I'm
character he is?
definitely supposed to tank. I'm supposed to control fights and heal and all that good shit.
Because I've never played HOTS, I just watched it and it looks cool. Looks interesting.
It's yeah, it's fun. And when I play Diablo, I tank. Well, I mean, Diablo's only fucking option is to tank. He doesn't have a build that is anything but tanking.
But what is the build you use good for tanking but can do like good damage to or something?
It's
Is that what
the
it is?
tankiest build in my opinion, and
Okay.
it's a build that was only made recently viable by buffs because they were tired of no one ever taking this build.
Okay. What? So
And
is this something people are using like competitive too? Obviously, I
I
guess.
I mean, I've seen Fan use it. Fan is a pretty popular dude who used to be a pro, and now it's because there is no pros. He's just a guy who likes to play it.
Yeah, because Blizzard are a bunch of fucking douchewads. And they're like, yeah.
Douchewads indeed.
Fuck HUDs, basically. Like, they're just basically throwing money away at that point. Like, that's literally what they're doing.
Three balls, so a seed may grow.
Yeah, I'm getting hunted.
It is over.
What StarCraft characters do they have in HOTS?
All the StarCraft characters. Name one, they got it. Name ones they shouldn't have.
Really?
Abathur.
Yeah.
They got Abathur.
Really? They even have the random ones?
They've got ones
great.
that aren't even like they're like headcanon heroes. So
Oh, okay.
oh, that's not true. I was gonna say Zagara's headcanon, but Zagara's real.
Yeah.
Blaze. Blaze is
Sounds
fucking
familiar.
headcanon. He's just a
He's
fire
the-
bat.
Oh, okay.
They got a fire bat in the game.
Yeah.
His name is
And
Blaze.
Zagara's
course.
like her abilities, like she drops creep, she spits out banelings, Hydralisk, and one more. Forgot what the other was.
They obviously have all like they got all like the hero characters that were like the ones that actually had their names, right?
Roachlings, Hydralisk, and banelings. Those are her abilities. Throwing those
That's
three
cool.
out, and she is a queen that drops
Yeah.
creep.
She
She's
drops
one of my-
creep.
Yeah,
Drops
she
creep.
does, and it makes her run faster when she's on it. It's fucking
Oh,
awesome.
really? That's cool.
Yeah. Phoenix, he's one of the quadruped things. I forget what they're called for real.
The Dragoon.
Yeah, the Dragoon.
Yeah, but he's a
Oh yeah. Okay.
he's a Dragoon in canon, but he's a legit character. They got Jim Raynor, they got Tychus, they got
Kerrigan.
headcanon Sergeant Hammer. She's a siege.
Nova. The Haka, which is like a stealth dude. I don't even know what he's supposed to be. Probius, he's basically a fucking Templar probe.
Yeah, he's a Protoss probe.
So they have Kerrigan, but do they have like a character that's basically like what Kerrigan was before she got turned into
Yeah, Nova.
Well, I mean, just
a ghost?
Yeah.
Oh, Nova's the ghost.
Nova's the ghost. Yeah.
Wait.
On the
Does
note,
Nova's a different person. She doesn't turn into Kerrigan, does she?
no, Nova
No,
and
I'm just Kerrigan starts out as a ghost and then becomes the Queen of Blades.
yeah, Nova and Kerrigan were both ghosts, or something along those lines, right?
Yeah.
Sergeant Hammer, which is
Kerrigan
basically
got
a
friggin'
tank.
Kerrigan got betrayed and she got friggin' taken by the Zerg. She got turned into the Queen of Blades.
Alaric, Artanis, and Tassadar. Pylon people.
Oh yeah,
Not
those.
Pylon,
Yeah, I know
Templar
those characters though. I know those characters. Those names all
Zukov.
are familiar.
I didn't know he was a StarCraft person, but he's a healer that heals. with
Oh, there's no
weird
way I didn't get MVP.
Zeratul.
Ton of. I think
Zeratul, he's awesome. I actually like him a lot in the story of StarCraft.
I think Lieutenant Morales is just a headcanon medic.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a character in StarCraft because I've been playing the StarCraft 2 campaign and that's not a name I've heard.
Basically just a medic. I think one of her ultimate abilities, yeah, is a medevac.
Oh, the medevac? That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
She
cool.
can teleport you like across the fucking map.